I noticed on the evaluation that you didn't write what I thought you would write, which was, I was the best student that you've ever had. I just can't help wondering, what's up with that?
Your discussion skills were superb. It was when we came to the paper
Yes.
on the repetition compulsion.
What about?
And I really encourage my students to be a bit abstract. You know, I say, please apply the repetition compulsion to this essay. And you just got a little too concrete on it. When you wrote the paper, it was like every other word was repeat, repeat, repeat. It was like in red and bold and underlined. And it was like the paper had Tourette's or something. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I think he kind of misunderstood the assignment. So, but it was okay. Remember, we worked it out, and I filed a notice of academic difficulty. Because Alabec's really encouraging us to do more of that. But then you went to the Academic Resource Center with
Yes,
Jean
I did.
Annalisi. Just one more thing, and then I'll shut up, I promise. But Jean Annalisi, had the cure. She works really well with people with learning disabilities and that kind of thing. The cure was you had to write, I will not repeat 100 times.
Thank you, Anne. When I recall the summer class, now would you say, in general, in your somewhat objective point of view, would you say that I was, say, a better student than Inez Drama? Because if you remember, she did call you a fucking bitch in class, and I did not. True story.
I have a different scale.
I really did.
She was a better student, but
A better
she was a better student academically, Tim. I'm sorry, I have to tell you that.
Nick Johnson. Would you say I was better than Nick Johnson?
He wasn't in my class.
So you would say I was. Anne, after graduating from MSPP, you decided to go on to school and become a psychoanalyst. And I'm just wondering, when did it start to occur to you that your education here was so inadequate?
I don't consider my education to be inadequate. I really take some umbrage to
Nick
that.
isn't here tonight.
No.
And I don't think he's watching.
Of a personal experience, because you see, I was actually in my own analysis. I thought I was just going to go for, a couple months or for a little nip and tuck kind of analysis. Kind of an Oedipal nip here and a pre-Oedipal tuck there. And it was so interesting because we started to get in it, and I started to feel a little annoyed at my analyst. And I kind of pushed her on it, and then she started to kind of turn on me. And she started to say that I had an anger problem, that I was aggressive,
Yes.
that I could be sadistic.
Yes.
Me, I couldn't believe it.
No, I can't. I
It
definitely
was like
can.
it offended my WASP sensibility.
Good therapy.
And my WASP
Good
sensibility is just be polite and have another drink. So anyway, I quit, and I decided I'm going to be my own kind of analyst. I'm not going to address aggression, except for the aggression of other people.
So you didn't
And I
go
have
back?
a new, no,
Oh.
done. No resolution. Sometimes there's rupture and repair, but this was just rupture. And I decided to be better.
And then teach you.
Yeah, and I have a whole theory of therapeutic action that I wrote. And it's all about
You're getting paid.
based on.
How do you feel about the upcoming move? Are you excited?
I am so excited. Have you seen the building?
Well,
It's like a Taj Mahal, first of all. And I understand that the student space is great. Yeah, lots of light, blah, blah, blah. But have you heard about the faculty space? Oh my God, they have pods. I thought a pod was just like a colony of whales. It's a unit of faculty space. And each pod has 4 cubicles. And I get my own cubicle, my own desk, my own bookshelf. I've got all my Melanie Klein books that I'm just gonna line them all up. And I have my, what are they called, book ends. And it's gonna be a good breast and a bad breast. I'm so excited. And the reason why I'm so excited about can I just tell you about the cubicle, why I'm so excited? Because, all the other faculty members are saying, oh my God, we don't have an office anymore, and we have these stupid cubicles. And I am celebrating, because as much as I love Brian Ott, and you know I do, he was messy, and I shared an office with him. It was so messy. There were coffee cups, there were Post-it notes, there were CBT action figures all over. I was feeling my M&Ms. There was one yellow M&M left on my desk with a sticky note that said, "Sorry." Hugs, Brian. I love the guy, but I'm so glad to have no difficulty.
So you're angry with him?
No.
Angry.
I know.
Well, I know you do love Melanie Klein and object relations, and I'm just wondering if you could talk a little bit about it. A little bit.
You have taken my class. I mean, there's these little personalities that are all unconscious, and it's like they're all locked into a little basement, and they've all got these funny characters. You know, the anti-libidinal ego, he's Mr. Grumpy Man, and he's cynical and always in a bad mood, and then there's libidinal ego, little Miss Pollyanna, you know, anything's possible, hold on to the hope. And then there's the exciting object that's come hither, I'll give you anything. And then there's the rejecting object, no, you can't have it. I watch this with my patients. I just sit there and watch the passion play go. And it's so much better than Angry Birds.
I see your point. And can I call you Katie?
No.
Being a good psychologist, you really do have to be aware of any prejudices that you have, and I'm just wondering, how do you feel about Canadians?
I love Canadians. You know why?
You don't have any problem with
Joni
Canadian
Mitchell
vowels?
was a Canadian. Vowels?
Canadian vowels? They're
Vowels.
different. I'm not judging them, but what's that on the boot, A? It's different.
Okay. I just blue, Lamore blue. That's Joni Mitchell.
Okay.
Well, I have blue. That's all. She's Canadian.
Katie, this year I'm interning at Wellesley College, so we spend a lot of time hearing about the evils of men. And just last week, I was at a presentation, and the presenter was just mentioned, and I quote, "I hate Freud, he gives me the heebie-jeebies." Strong words. And I'm just wondering, what is it like to be a woman who's in love with a man that every other woman seems to hate?
Well, first of all, I just want to go to this seven sister thing, okay?
Okay.
Because you know what they say about Wellesley? I mean, two can play this seven sister game. And you know what they say about Wellesley? They say, Wellesley to bed, Holyoke to wed. So I don't know.
I've taken Ethan Pollock's class, I have
Okay,
commented on it.
okay, so say no more. The way they handle aggression, I'm sorry, they use a totally different form of relational theory that I don't agree with. So next topic, please.
Now, Wynn Schwartz teaches the introductory course, and you teach the advanced course, and I'm just wondering,
We don't call
What's-
it advanced anymore, Tim, I'm sorry. It's clinical practice of yada, 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 yada. It's not the advanced course.
right, but it counts for the advanced
Okay.
courses, but I'm just wondering, is it ever awkward working with your husband? For some people, he does work, he's
You
lower
didn't know
than
he was
you.
Mormon?
Okay, interesting, interesting.
I just,
Mhm. And you don't have a problem with that?
no,
You can't share with Brian Ott, but you can share with Wynn
Oh,
Schwartz.
please.
All right,
That's a different kind of sharing. That's a different kind of sharing.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you, Anne,
You're
for joining us.
welcome. This was
and-
really a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Goodbye.
and